Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. You know what it is. I gotta get a couple dishes done in order to make breakfast. I am still editing last week's vlog. When I catch you, Ricky. When I get my groove down for these vlogs, I'm not going to be doing my voiceovers on Saturday morning. I'm just going to be writing my email potentially on Saturday. Got it? So, that's my agenda basically. My agenda is to wrap up last week. And then my next goal is probably to... It doesn't matter. I'll show you later, but we're going to make breakfast bagels. I had a little craving yesterday, and so we're going to make it happen. Here we are, fulfilling the craving. We got the over easy eggs, the bagels, the cheese, the bacon, the lettuce, and I'm back in my editing room, which is Daphne's bedroom. Yum. It's time for Duolingo.
I'm making a pizza, Daddy.
A pizza?
Daddy.
Ooh, that looks like a cheesy pizza.
I got a double XP 30 minutes. I'm not going to do it though. We had a super chill Saturday. Rex and I wanted to read in the living room while Daphne took a nap and Nate took a nap. He's reading the 3rd Harry Potter book. We're so proud of him. I picked up this at the library last week, but I've already put it back down. It just wasn't my vibe. A little bit dry. And I was exporting the vlog as my laptop's open.
Did you know muggles are scared of magic, it says in the book? Why are they scared of it?
Because they don't understand it.
Even if you don't understand something, why to be scared?
I know.
You just don't understand.
I know. It's good to be curious and ask questions and find out. But I think it's a pretty standard response. You little Aquarius king. He was so real for that. There are so many people who are skeptical of me when I'm popping up on the scene with Oracle. And you know what? I was once a skeptic too, so I get it. But I love Rex's and children's approach to things. So it's Sunday morning, and it's one of my favorite days because it was calendar day, and I got to fill in the month of February, all of our key dates, all of our goings-on, what we're looking forward to, what we were planning for. I do have a video of like all the ways I organize logistically, planner-wise, if you're craving old Tidy Tour content. I have a video of my organization flow logistically in the Clarity and Throat Chakra module of my self-healing courses. It's up on my website. Check it out. Okay, I think I'm just waiting for the meeting to start. I have my Boss Bees call this morning. Boss Bwitch is in business. We've been linking up for a couple of years, sometimes in person, sometimes virtually. So just go over, you know, business growth and ideas and think tanks and support and recognition. So I'm gonna do a quick call. Make sure no one's texting in the crowd. Okay, cool. It's really loud. Anger? Well, I actually have been exceptionally irritable today, would you say?
Yeah.
So, maybe my moon is finally coming. Here's Follow Your Heart. It's a little slow. Thank you, Daddy. Yeah, let's take a moment with the selenite. AKA Liquid Light, one of my favorite gentle crystals. Unity. Working together, continuing to be unified and together. That tracks, especially just in my personal relationship. Nate and I have been like a really, really amazing team lately. And I don't want to let my hormone imbalance, my current hormone imbalance, divide us. So I'll try. But anyway, I'm getting my notes out, my notebooks out. I like to take notes on everything that my friends are up to, their checkpoints, their celebrations, their questions. I am so projector, I am so resource, so sometimes things come to me after the meeting, just ways to connect. Oh, I had some interesting dreams this morning, and I normally keep a note in my phone, but I ended up writing some keywords in. All right, let's get it. And I got my markers out. I can like doodle a bit. Perfect, perfect Sunday morning. Oh, I just made the a rasa drink, but also a little bit. I need a little bit of coffee. Hey, friends. Okay, thank you. Well, I'm like not feeling it. I'm gonna bleed any moment, and I just kind of thought the more adornments I put on, like it'll kind of do the thing for me. It's working. It looks fabulous. And Kelly with the fur. Hello, happy Sunday. Just giving you a chill outfit of the day. I'm not really feeling myself, so I thought the more things I could kind of like stack on, the better. Top knot. Oh, I do have a clippy in the back. A bedazzled rhinestone clippy. And just little studs. I'm on a silver thing today. I'm on a protection thing today, which silver is also protective, I find. And black tourmaline. My friend Julia made this for me, and my friend Leanne made this. So a little amethyst in the cut. I got this shirt as a hand-me-down just last week, but it has the thumb holes, which is fabulous. And because I'm always cold, I have my shearling vest and just little bangles from Alex and Ani, and this Palo Santo beaded bracelet, and casual airy yoga thingies. All right, so about half of us on that call were projectors, but I do just get so stimulated and motivated when we all link up. So I was working on my Oracle Charm formatting with my sweetie boy, and this is his room. I love to be in his room because it gets so much sunlight. So working away before I meet my friend. Yo, I just pulled up to the lake. Wendy and I are going on a walk. I'm so excited to see my friend. I'm Sam's children, and it's like a gorgeous day. It's like 60 degrees. Oh my gosh. Hi. Do you want to get in my car?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I cannot believe my eyes. I'm so happy to see you. Happy belated birthday. Thank you. Okay, my reactions are off camera, but Wendy brought me some really special goodies from Guatemala when she just went. Yeah. And this is a little pouch that has my Nawal on it. And it's Ajpu.
Ajpu.
That's my birthday one. Maya Cosmovision.
Maya Cosmovision, that's right.
So cute. And this hat that is also from
Nana Berta.
Nana Berta. And I also have a scarf from Nana Berta, and I attended a fire ceremony when she was here in the States with Wendy, staying with Wendy. So I could have a garden hat. My bun's not right for it, but I'm so stoked about it. And look, you know, if you watched last week that I had orange flowers downstairs. So cute. Thank you, Wendy.
You're welcome.
Cute. Okay. I took so many walks at this lake with Rex when he was a baby. It's so healing. Any chance I get, I love to go there. And any chance I get to see Wendy is an honor. So until next time, goodbye. Okay, that was such a good, refreshing time with Wendy. We caught all the way up, and we have lived lifetimes, and we actually just saw each other. Well, in December, mid-December, we saw each other en route to Troy Boy, but life has been that packed and transformative since. So, check on my fam. Oh my gosh! Okay, I really have the best friends. So, I have this really special necklace. It's a Herkimer diamond that Jessica got me some years ago when I was working at Moon Mother, and it broke this winter. Like this bar that goes in through the crystal, and I sent it back, and Moonspun's amazing, and they fixed it, like no charge or anything. About a week or two after I get it back, I'm hugging my friend Katie after drumming up the sun on the solstice at Red Rocks, and we like hooked into each other in a way, and then it broke again, but in like a different place in a totally different way. And Jess was like, give me that, I'll bring it to the store. And she did, and they fixed it by like putting this other cute little crystal on the chain, and it looks really sweet. That looks so good. Thank you. Wow, my friends are so amazing. Oh! What the fuck? What? My friend Katie and her daughter went to Hawaii. I cannot believe this. Okay, wait. I need some time. That's crazy. Oh, dope. Okay. I'm catching up on my messages. Okay, my friend... Now, Wendy just sent me this picture because Nate's going to build some yoni boxes for my friend Jessica, so when she steams groups of women, she could do it like many at once. But Wendy's friend has this other design that's like not a box. It's like a collapsible and sort of mobile. Okay, I feel like that's enough. I need to stop texting people. One more thing before we go, though. I really am on a protection vibe today. Do you ever, this is a question for you, do you ever hotbox your car with Palo Santo? Just me? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Plot twist. Today, I'm gonna load the dishwasher. I'm gonna use a machine to help me. Every once in a while I do that, you know? So, because you know what? Sometimes you don't use the dishwasher because we have to like use the dishes really quickly, turn around. But I'm going to dinner at a friend's tonight. It's another full calendar week. Again, this is uncharacteristic for me, but I got homies. So today, Kai is coming for tea. We have dinner at Jess's as a family. Tomorrow, Sandy's coming for tea. Wednesday, we're gonna go up the mountain. No. Thursday, we have our play date. And it's Daddy's birthday. Not yet. And then Friday, my husband's off of work, like for his birthday, but we have party prep to do because it's our son's birthday. It's our son's birthday next weekend as well. So, yeah, it was like such a restful weekend, but I'm ready to like slowly move into the week. The coffee maker just flipped from being on for 111 minutes. Turn it off. Oh, and let me just say, the clip cut out last week. I'm getting used to like the footage of it all. And the clip cut out, but I had fully shared with you all of these special Rasa drinks that my friend Carrie brought over to me, which was such perfect, amazing timing because you know I'm like not doing coffee that much. I'm having a couple sips, but all of these are like under 5 milligrams of caffeine. And so there was spicy rose cacao, which I've been reserving for Nate and I. I did last week break into the Super Happy Sunshine and I've enjoyed all of them. The Rasa Bold has been really supportive, and then this weekend we were just feeling like a little rundown, you know, so we dipped into the Well Welderberry. All of them fantastic. Like, I'm really enjoying them, and I'll probably just continue doing those type of things as coffee replacements. So anyway, I'm gonna load the dishwasher. We're gonna get ready for our friend to come over. It's gonna be in a couple hours. They're a projector too, so we really like see each other in the exhaustion and in that sense. And I was like, don't don't worry, it's gonna be chill. When you get here, I promise it'll be chill. So, yep, it's time to like get into the environment. The Channy app was being all like, do your DIY, do your house stuff today. I wish I was doing a project. There's so many things I'd like to do, but I'm probably just gonna tidy up. And that's gonna be my thing. All right. Did y'all see my post about the planets? Have you switched up how you approach Mondays? I would love to know what that's like for you. Mine remain in flow. Hold on. You know what would make this better? Bubbles. How do you like my new soundbite? What's funny that's not that intentional is I feel like when these glasses come on, it is like the sign that cannabis has entered the chat. It's too cute. So stay on the lookout for that. It's not always true, but it seems to be that's like the way I represent. So more dishes, as you know. I have another little clip up on my YouTube about cannabis and momming. Actually, no, it's on my Instagram. I'm happy to link you up with like how it supports me in my day-to-day, if you're curious about that. And time for tea. This is when I noticed my camera getting wonky with the lighting. It was time to reset at the altar, and I took out my protection salts. I like to exfoliate third eye, heart, and womb. That's what I call my feminine centers. Daphne needed to be set up with a craft. She wanted to paint. Her wish is my command. And afforded me more time at the altar. Some of this you've seen before, but I have some new-ish things that are infusing on the altar. When I actually opened up my Ajpu Nawal pouch, I saw this blue lotus that Wendy tucked inside, which is symbolic and special for our friendship. She had gifted me blue lotus during our first meetings, and it's an herb that I specifically like to work with this time of year on my personal wheel of the year, this Imbolc season. So this is my medicine bag. I have it up here as a reminder to fix it because one of my resolutions was to sew it back together so I could be carrying my medicine around. The medicine, herbs, sprays, palo, smudges, whatever resets are needed. I pulled my cards of the day, and then I decided to bring them over to the table so I could continue to be inspired by the messages and paint with Daphne. And then our tea was also ready. All heart everything. That's such a cute little steeper spoon. And then my mug is heart-shaped, which was a gift from a friend. My friends treat me so well. I'm so blessed. Thank you. Okay, so then my friend Kai came over, and it's been a gorgeous week. We got to vibe outside, and so the carpet that we're on is actually where the teepee normally is erected. But for some reason, whenever Kai comes over, this is like the spot we land. Other friends will be like on the patio or on the deck, but Kai and I specifically land in like this medicine space, and I just love that about us. So, of course, snacks, and cards, more cards, more snacks. Kai and I actually met just a couple of months ago at the multicultural fashion show in Denver, which was a blast. I knew right away when I met them, like, we were on, and we had some connections through friends who are BIPOC and in the psychedelic space. So, hey Kai, if you're watching. Okay, you guys, something happened with my camera where it's like the white balance is off, but I'm not actually a techie. I know I do this, but I'm not a techie, and this camera's extremely old. I don't know if it's the camera, if it's me. I don't know if it can be fixed. I don't know if it can be fixed in editing, but I'm just gonna continue business as usual and worry about it later. We've had an amazing day. I'll speak for myself. I've had an amazing day full of friendship and witnessing and depth. Kai has been over. We've spent the day together. We spent the day outside. It was like 60 degrees. So even Twig got to sunbathe, and we did it up. And we got Rex from school, and we continued to hang. And they got me this really dope house coat. I'm wearing it out of the house to Jessica's. We're going to Jess's for dinner. But I had to wear it. It was a birthday gift from Kai. So we're going to Jessica's because Jessica at Red Earth, she'll do the womb room and she'll do group ceremonies for yoni steaming, and she wants to take it on the road as well. So Nate, my carpenter husband, my jack of all trades, is going to build the boxes for her to do that. And they're finally linking up tonight to actually discuss logistics and what she wants. And I love my friends. I love my integration in like the ways that we are weaving this life. Somehow Nate incentivized me to work after the kids went to bed.
What do you mean? The actual thing.
Isn't there something you put in here?
The drill bit?
I don't know. You know how it is when you want to be an independent woman, but you also just want people to do things for you. All right, well, I came outside to finally complete. I came outside so that I could drill holes in these little wooden hearts that I like to tie onto every selenite wand, throw back to 2 vlogs ago when I was assembling an order, and I have another order to prepare this week, so I just wanted to do this quick, but my husband is the king of safety and like quality improvement, so I'm freezing. But he's making me a safe workspace to do this when I could have actually been done by now. Do you like this? My friend Kai got it for me for my birthday, thrifted it. And my necklace is back. It goes to the floor. It goes past the floor. It's my house jacket. But it doesn't have pockets, so I think I should sew some in.
Alright, Tori.
Okay. I will say it is cool to be just getting my processes down. This is one of these years. Okay, it's an 8-year energetically for all of us. So I just feel like mastery, you know, really figuring out how we're going to be moving is on the docket. Testing. Isn't this better? I think this is better. I'm so sorry. If you've been watching the vlog till this point, I think I just figured it out. I think I figured it out. Holy shit. Okay, so I've set up my station. It is, what time is it? It's 10:22, which means I can get a nocturnal couple lessons in on Duolingo. But now is not the time. It's not the time because I'm actually going to continue moving forward with this order that I need to ship this week. So you know how I get in the evening, and especially after a full day like today of like social interaction and stuff. But I'm just moving with it, and honestly, Nate like going outside to help me for just a moment really like initiated me, and he's about to take his shower, which like I can be like a little bit codependent sometimes. So I'm like on it, and I'm wiping off my selenite wands because they get a little bit like crystal dusty when they come in. And yeah, I have 5 decks to ship to this apothecary, and they're also the apothecary that I'm going to send the spell charms. So I just want to keep moving. So I have my yarn, I have my crystal inside, selenite crystal wand inside stickers, and I'm just going to put the physical decks together. I love the feeling of progress, and the thing is, I have a guest coming over tomorrow for tea, and I'm really excited to see her. She's a special person, but I do be scheduling tea dates like mid-morning, which is Daphne's nap time, which is also like my greatest and most consistently planned work time, says the woman who took naps multiple times last week when her daughter was napping. But yeah, as I kind of mentioned last week, what I know works for me is to sort my week out on a Sunday and just know the big task or two that I'm going to, or prioritized, it doesn't have to be big, but prioritized thing that I'm going to do each day, and then to actually work on it while I put Daphne down. So I don't really like put my baby down and then like walk out. I like sit in her room until she falls asleep in her rocking chair. that's what works for us. But it's like, it's a really great focused time to just like, you know, get that jump start, whatever it is, and or get it completed. Get it like, it's just, I kind of like work in time chunks, and if I know it's not going to be forever, I kind of do better. So I would like to get back in this routine of knowing what I'm doing, having it planned what I'm doing, and then getting to it in those kind of like fringe moments where I'm putting Daphne down. I'm just like reminiscing on the times where I've operated best or felt my strongest and clearest. And also when I would wake up and take a shower in the morning, it was like, you know, part like beauty magic. Okay, I'm like fully a cat right now, and I'm like going through the yarn and I can't find the end, but when I would just wake up and take a quick shower before Nate left for work, so you know I wasn't like fully in charge of the kids yet. It's just a moment of me time, but I also felt refreshed and clean and baptized in the water and like then apt to get dressed and out of my jammies. That was really invigorating for me. And then on top of that, I'm not a cold plunge person, but I will turn my shower cold for like an awakening and like nervous system practice. So I'm just naming these things of and being honest with myself about times where I can feel my best and where I operate best. And I just mentioned that to maybe get back into that space, get back into those practices. They're so fabulous. They're so fabulous. Tying a knot. Take one of my wooden hearts. It pretty much always like frays the yarn, but I get through it. All right, done. And I chop off the extra, and now the wrap is like this. It's kind of like cute. This one's, it's a cool texture. And then you know that now it will go inside the deck. It like sits so perfectly. I love these specific selenite ones. They're like 3 inches about each one of them. It sits so perfectly. This is its carrying case. This is its home. You could also put other crystals in here so that they're like always with you. But I just love this kit. So that's that. But then I take my selenite crystal wand inside sticker. I place that straight across the top. And then I place a clear sticker on the bottom. And that's its own Oracle Deck Intuition Starter Kit. Welcome to my closet. Good morning. I'm still not bleeding, which I guess I do have a new theory for. But to be a bleeding person is crazy because I've been expecting my period for the last 5 days, I've been wearing up all of my dark undies in anticipation for it, and you know that the moment I wear a light undie that I'm gonna bleed. So now I have to keep cycling these underwears. Crazy. I can hear Nate's truck leaving. Kids are waving. Happy Tuesday. Okay. Do you notice anything different about me? So I have worn these little turquoise studs for like, I don't know, since I've had both my nose things done. Because I love them and they're comfortable, because they're beveled and they like, that's my lifestyle. And it's just like a little pop of color. It's like cute. That's like who I am. This year for my birthday, I had my fam take me out to the spot to get like something flashier, but they have prongs, and like I'm not gonna fuck around with getting a nose piercing pulled out, you know what I mean? And they've like very subtly caught on a couple things over the last month, and I'm like, no, it's not worth it. It's also like not really my style. They stick out more, and I just like, this is like who I am. I'm clean, I'm flush, I'm like a little bit of surprise with the color, all those things. I won't be doing prongs anymore, so I do feel a little bit bummed, like I wasted some money. But also like if I am doing something special for like a night out, I'll switch it back. And also they're so much easier to switch than I thought.
And my dog.
Because they're the push pin ones.
Yeah.
And like this is just me, like just to see this on my face again, I'm like, I'm back. I'm back.
I'm back.
Yeah, girl.
I'm back to home. With Yax and Dad.
With Yax.
And Dad.
It's nice to have like something different, but this is who I am.
This is how I'm at.
Yeah.
See?
Cutie. Oh my gosh. Hold on, hold on. In the cut with my twin, we be vibing.
Boo, yeah, ba, da, da.
Morning reset. I'm really trying. I'm getting back into my journal. It got sporadic over the last, I don't know, month or 2 months. And so I'm really happy to be cracking it open, putting my thoughts on pages. I try to do the artist way, but it's not my process. My process is, well, I actually have my process recorded as my Oracle Masterclass. It starts with brain dump, sort of this way of establishing my intuitive basis of the day, probably connecting with selenite. I teach those metaphysical properties and cleansing with that. And then I go to the cards and I become inspired by the symbolism. I create intuitive spreads and I weave what I see into the synchronicities into my life and become more mindful because of it. Hey, so I'm struggling with executive functioning a little bit. I did sit down to journal, but then I made the mistake of looking at my phone, and now I've been like posting to Instagram, and it is business related, but still it like disoriented me. So now I'm kind of just being random instead of being focused. I literally didn't even finish my journaling. I'm giving myself grace, but now what I'm doing, let me show you what Jess got me for my birthday, made for me for my birthday. This is it. Look at this gorgeous wreath. Like, let me take you around town. So we have like the twig wreath. We have some, this is probably juniper, right? Gorgeous, really sweet juniper bush branch. I don't know what these little fuzzies are. These like pine needles. Check out that feather. Look at this honeycomb. Look at that hive. I love these little ones that have like the circles filled in. Check out this really smooth, like funky puzzle piece bark. This little like lichen moss stuff. So fucking cute. Look at, like, look at all this greenery. I don't know what these are. These little spike poofs. And more juniper, another feather, a crystal, more of the fluff, pine, spruce maybe. Yeah, check that out. So I gotta figure out where I want it now. So the first spot I'm thinking is up directly across from the altar, which this is like our dining room. And I think it goes really well with the wood of this mirror. And we haven't had something here yet. Is that cute? Our guest was arriving soon, so I wanted to tidy up yesterday's tea spread and get everything situated for today's tea. And Daphne was so cute spinning, so I had to include it. But, you know, sometimes I brew directly in the pot, and that comes back to bite me because I gotta clean it out. He left, and then I was on such a high because it was a really exciting day, an exciting time together. And then I saw my phone, and my friend Julia has responded back to all of my messages. Julia and I voice text all the time. Did I already tell you about her? I did, but I had to delete the footage because my vlog was so long last time, and my eyebrows looked weird in the one. And I'm not above editing myself when I look weird. Anyway, do you know my friend Julia Johnson? who Ms. Julia designed it, and she's like a super dope artist and entrepreneur and business-minded person and artist and wellness instructor, yoga teacher. Anyway, Julia had been on a trip, remember that last vlog, and then she's back and she's like getting back into her messages with me and she's responding to me and we love going back and forth together. And so it's the watch party is what I was telling her of her like messages and her videos and all her stuff because I love talking to Julia. It gives me so much life. We have this like chemistry. We just play off each other and we just like can follow each other's spiralic conversations. And where am I going with this? Basically, I have to let you know that I need to get wrecked soon, but I also need to tuck it in. I need to ground it down. But let me show you something exciting that happened. So Sandy is an amazing human. She's many different things, but the context of today is that she's an artist, and I knew I was going to receive this, but it was a surprise that it was created. She, based off of this image, utilized Daphne and I as her muses. She sketched us out and she painted our portrait on with oil on this canvas panel. Like, oh, and I did hang the wreath. I hung it in the original spot and it looks fantastic. So that's my life. And we had a really special tea time. I made my favorite, which is like, this is my go-to in life. Cinnamon, Tulsi, oat straw, and rose. So we had tea, and she has that crone energy and that crone wisdom, and so she shared some things with me and really saw me, and yeah. So I'm gonna go eat this lollipop. We have no sugar in the house. This is like old. This is Christmas candy that, like, you know, I wouldn't choose on a regular day, but I'm so desperate to have anything that this is what I'm having because I actually want the chocolate of the Tootsie Pop inside. Let me know in the comments if you're a mint and chocolate person. I wouldn't say I endorse it, but I'm not gonna not eat it. You know, I think they do go together. It's not an everyday thing. I'm gonna recharge. My phone is literally dying. I'm not dying. I would not say that, but the battery. Do you like my hat? Grilled cheese and tomato soup, and I had the fabulous idea to grill some onions. I love when I go the extra mile for myself. So we were just sitting around and I was like, I'm gonna just start sewing my thing. I'm gonna fix it right now. I'm not gonna think about it. I'm just gonna like do something for myself. So I started the process, y'all. And this is when my luteal phase really started coming in strong. I started acting up, but everyone in my household was so supportive. So I was trying a couple things, but I ended up like calling in Dave for some reinforcement, and he told me to tie a knot. So I tied a knot. I was like, that's a good idea. But then I reinforced the knot with like sewing it in before I even tested it out on myself. Huh. This used to. Oh, damn. I don't know. Maybe it's too short now. Okay, I'm feeling anxious because the solution was to just tie a knot, which I think made it secure, but it used to hang like way lower, you know, and like, you know, sometimes medicine bags, especially the medicine pouches that like are more like this, which are not usually this big. I mean, it's like nice to have it like on my body, I guess. It used to hang down really low. I'm just not used to it, and I'm like actually quite flustered in this moment. So I'm a little bit like, but it's the perfect size because it just fits like my iPhone, my wallet, and some like, you know, joints or whatever. So, I don't know if I'm moving.
I will be right back.
because my waistline is higher. It'll have to be okay.
She just gave the practice and I'm training.
It'll have to be okay because that's what I have. It's a new day. It's a fresh start. I ended up falling asleep in my son's room, so I was a little bit like disoriented going into the morning, but I just cleared that and I got to the things that were clouding my mind, and I felt so proud of myself. I felt so accomplished. I just was like, let me get at least one task done before Rex goes to school. So I do it, right? And I get it over with. And I pull "I will be done," which is like the card to be like, just take the next step, just do the next thing, have faith. And then I pulled from my Prism deck and I got, what do you know, faith. And then I pulled from the tarot and I got the Nine of Swords. All right.
What is this?
Abundance. So things are always working out for me. I don't know if you know that affirmation, but write it down. Everything is always working out for me. Things are always working out for me. That's exactly what's going down. I was starting to feel a little bit anxious about this, about the timing of things, urgency, customer service, especially this order that I'm sitting on. I had like not sat on an order like this before. I normally, as soon as I get the decks, I send them out. But I'm just moving slower this season. And I'm working on this document, and my brain really works in efficiency. It might not look that efficient, and maybe it's not the most efficient, but if I think that there's the best way of doing something, like for instance, this set that I have that is not only the decks, but it's this like document as well. And I'm not done with the document. And so in my mind, I'm like, I have to send these two things together. Bless you, baby. That's not the case. There's always a middle path. There's always both and I was like, okay, I could also just send the decks and then send an envelope with these items in it later. So anyway, I reached out to Jenna and she was like, I'll just wait for you to complete it. So that just brings me some relief. I'm checking things off my to-do list. I'm really interpreting this spread that I got this morning as like, these are the championing feelings and manifestations, is that if I have enough faith, if I have enough trust, it's going to get done. I never like to get this card. This is like literally my least favorite card to get. But I think that I also have been feeling this. I've been feeling some anxiety. I've been feeling a little bit anxious. My mind has been a little overwhelmed. But that this will be like maimed. This will be soothed if I just do the next step, get the next thing done, which is literally what I'm doing this morning. And it's just like that snowball effect. So I am fully drinking coffee. It was just so available, but it's weak AF and like I don't even know if I'll finish it. So did we talk about my words of the year? My front-facing word of the year is dude, because I'm just like not taking anything seriously. I just want to have a good time. I just want it to be nonsensical. But what I really like, what's like truly behind that, more of like a serious intention, is ease. I want the easy route. I want things to just flow. If it's not, it's probably not right for me. Ease and flow. Being resourced is ease and flow. I feel that deeply. Dude, you rocked it. I'm about to make a phone call. I have a script written. Let me channel my baddest bitch. My calmest, baddest bitch. How is my heart racing already? Isn't this a crazy evolution of anxiety, y'all? Like to make a phone call. It's gonna be okay. Hopefully she's around. The workup was in vain. She actually was not around. So I did not get to speak to the person that I was hoping to, but I tried and I should get a badge for that. I'm not thrilled with my time management today. I'm not thrilled with my prep. You know what? That Nine of Swords do be me, and I just can't let myself get frazzled. It's just a full time. And I literally have to take everything day by day. And what I don't get done and what I don't foresee doesn't negate the good work I did, which I did. I crushed this morning. I actually did do things day by day. And that's what I love about the Thy Will Be Done card. It's like really focused on solar plexus. It is focused on the mind. It's like if you're gonna have this pent up energy that sometimes manifests as anxiety, use it to further yourself. Use it to like make the next move versus like holding on to it and circulating it. So that's what I'm about. We're en route. As long as we're on the way, nothing matters. I'm going to see my friends for about as long of a time it is to travel there. But it's always special when we gather, and I'm so grateful. And that's literally what life is about. And my friends are so sweet. They'll be like, because we link up, you know, and it's like.
And my friends are going.
Your friends are so sweet too. And a sort of saying that's developed has been like, even if I get to see you for a minute, it'll be worth it. They're so sweet. No matter whatever time I spend with them, it'll be really groovy. So we're gonna do what we need to do, and I'm just gonna let myself like sink into enjoyment and ease and this life that I am living. Shout out to Nederland. If you've ever visited Colorado, I'd love to know if you went up to Ned. It's such a sweet little place. Lovely drive. And my friend Mia lives in a dome, a geodome. It's so funky and cute up there. So I just wanted to show you a bit of this really special architecture. Daphne got a new swimsuit on the way. She's decorated so well in this new space. Got the mushies present. She has a hammock in her living space. And this is us hugging, just so you could like feel more of her essence. Daphne loves her so much. She talks about her all the time. My friend Mia was my doula for both my children. I've known her since middle school. We are like this. I'm crossing my fingers. She knows my husband from way back. Life is so good. So we were taking a dip in the hot tub. And this was us heading home. We're going to go get Rex. We literally pulled up with 2 minutes. Like the other mommy that I walked to the school with, I saw her walking over here when I just parked. So cool white balance. I cannot figure this camera out, y'all. And you know what?
What?
I have to tell you, now my SD card is not registering. If it's not one thing, it's another. It's something about me and technology, and I hate to be complaining about it. But I also, what? Interesting.
That's right. Yay! Daddy, stop. Now he's leaving.
Now what you see here is me trying to find something I can control in my life, gain a sense of control through completing a task start to finish and sitting down while I do this. Randomly, I decided to fold Daphne's clothes. It wasn't what was needed. Well, in a way it was, but it was kind of a side quest, and it satisfied me. Because lo and behold, I started bleeding for real. So these are my period panties from Cetera, and I only have the one pair, but I really do like wearing them. I like wearing them like second day a little bit better than first day, because sometimes first day is so heavy, but I also like wearing red to just honor my moon. And finally I got to break out the period panties. Before I even was officially bleeding that morning, I just was feeling the need to slow way down. I just desired like low to no stimuli. I had this craving to just get lost in time and space, so I started handling the things that I needed to handle, but at a pace that I could. Y'all, I'm sorry that this is filmed on an iPhone 8, but I just took a sip of my drink from Wonder. My camera is like at home. And I was just gonna run my errands, but like this is creamy. It's soft. It's vanilla cacao with cinnamon cashew milk. This was made for me. Not only was it made for me, but it was made for me. I do feel my troubles melting away. Cinnamon gets me. And it's like, It's the whole dilemma of money and scared. It's the whole dilemma of money. Let me just leave it at that. Trying to be frugal, trying to, be wise. But this $7 tip included, one, drink, equivalent to therapy today. Today, this is my
That's yours, Mom.
this is mine, and like
This is hot.
that's the thing. It's the perfect temperature. It just came out like, y'all, because I've been struggling. My mental health has been touch and go, especially the last 2 nights. But I just remembered we just got home. I just remembered my friend Kai brought this delicious meal over. They cook for retreats and that like food preparing and like infusing delicious vegan yummy food is their thing. And I forgot that they brought this over for me. And so I've just heated it up because that's all the energy I have. Like that's all I can give something right now. I'm so grateful to be nourished and continue to be nourished by my friends. Like they're showing up for me even when they're not here. I cannot believe this. I can't believe this, but like, oh my gosh.
What?
I'm just so grateful. It's so yummy.
Is it hot?
No. It's not hot. It's like, it's a perfect spice. It's not hot. And this is the exact thing though, like, why I started this the way I did is like, no, I've been struggling up here. I really have not been that grateful. I have, but I've found things to complain about and feel like bad about. This just restored me. The sun shining in. This just restored me to be like, everything's actually good. Everything's fine. It was time for Daphne's nap, so I was finally able to sink into myself and the earth in the ways that I really needed to, and that, women historically have done for centuries when they're bleeding, and just like be in the cave that is themselves. So I had a little canna sesh. I knew I was going to go deep into the communion today, and I just absolutely needed to. So I set up my space, but because I needed to be so internal, I had to turn off the camera for this specific ritual. Although I had an incredible spread, you can see some of it there on the bottom right. I'm getting into a craft that I'll touch on in a minute, but I'm still processing this spread. It was so guiding, and that's what I love about cannabis. It can like really take you there if you give it the time and space to. So as I was mentioning in the morning, like I just needed something to do with my hands. I needed something ritualistic. I needed something I could do start to finish. And this was actually a ritual because the day was Imbolc, which is the midpoint between solstice and equinox, and this returning of the light and the sustenance of the light. We're like in the belly of the winter. We're in deep winter, but there are still things to celebrate on the wheel of life. So here I am making Brigitte's cross, traditional cross, out of really colorful pages from the Shroomski magazine, and it was something special to do with Daphne, and I could just continue meditating on the spread that I received earlier and honor the day and the energies. And so here the cross is completed, and I placed it over the door of our home to bring protection. And then it's also my husband's birthday, so I wrote him a little love note that he could come home to, and I placed inside of our bedroom love note mailbox. Time for a spaghetti rave. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Daddy, who's made a to you. That first day bleed though, am I right? Doing dishes while sitting down. Can I get an amen? Finally Friday. Daddy was home, and we got to start on our list of errands. Hey! Okay, it's errand day. Let me show you an outfit. I don't know that I'm gonna wear this out of the house. It's kind of just my cash happenings right now. Okay, so this is one of the cute little tanks that I got out of Carrie's hand-me-downs, but I love the cinema strap. Like, that's the look, even though it's not really for my lifestyle, but it is for at home. There's no like, this is just loose, so my tip could fall out at any moment. So it is kind of a house thing. I'm like bleeding, and so I just want to be cozy up in here. I just don't want to worry about stains or anything, so I'm wearing my black leggings. And then just to like keep this cute, I have on this like knitted, and I love a pocket knitted sweater. This is one of my favorite necklaces. It's almost like choker style. I think this middle stone is fluorite and unakite and all these beads, and I got it at a witchy garage sale, so I love it so much. But it's like gloomy outside. If it was sunny, if it was like popping, I would wear this out of the house. Even the look. Uh-oh. All this to say, I have to run errands. I'm running errands. I get to. Nate's home today. He got to choose a day for his birthday, so he's home and get to just shop uninterrupted. So I normally do our big grocery haul on Fridays because I love King Supers, and you get 4 times the fuel points on Fridays, because this weekend is now my son's birthday. It's the final birthday of our birthday marathon, and he's also having a party. So I gotta get the goods, and also balloons and like all the things that a 7-year-old wants. Maybe I'll bring my AirPods. Let me not forget my AirPods. Okay, see, now this is fun. I was stressed earlier in the week because I don't know, my brain was still like assuming that I would have to take Daphne everywhere that I went, and that, you know, I wouldn't have enough prep. But I did wake up. Daphne woke up at 4:30 this morning. I didn't actually go back to bed. I waited till she fell asleep towards 5:15, and I started editing this vlog, because that's also what I felt stressed about. It's just the culmination of Friday, Saturday. Yeah, it's my own problems, but you know, I just want to have a smooth day tomorrow for Rex's party. I don't need to tell you, let me just show you. Should I choose one card for myself? No, my spread was so dope yesterday, and I haven't even fully digested it, so I'm gonna actually let it be. So I did fully change my outfit, but no, I didn't. Oh, okay, I did flash you. Okay, I didn't change that. I didn't change the basics, but I threw this on and this on. But I have a question. Have you drank water today? Let's do it. Also, I'm finally bringing this hoard of plastic to the recycle. Okay. I'm gonna be basic and let you know that I did go a little nutty in Target. I got a big kit. My kids love both the Legos, like these Duplo ones and the little ones. And they both play really well together with them. And that's like the biggest thing for me, is I'll get to sleep extra in the morning. I say, go build something, and they do it right outside my door. So anyway, but slowly but surely the coffee is calling me. What? I did go a little bit crazy on like the one use on the plastic, but I remember these fascinated me. These like bracelets with the glitter in them. You can tell me nothing. I wanted to just get like a classic. I obviously had to get individual bubbles. And I thought Rex is like so like intellectual, and he's 7, so I thought that like these could be fun without being too stressful. Okay, now my car is full of balloons. One more stop. I'm just doing Office Max, then I need to go home. I'm starting to get to that point. It's crazy. I don't know, just like always continuing to heal money stuff and like move into wealth and just stability. It's like, I don't know about you all, but just to go shopping like this is so exciting and it's so amazing, and also can be so stressful. I definitely have anxiety because I'm like, we have money in our account right now, which I'm so grateful. And I'm also like, because of my old patterns with like having money and then spending it down, and like, oh no, am I like doing a bad thing? But it's all for like the family and community and, you know, getting together and gathering. But also, like, aside from that, it's like seeing how much random, practically single-use plastic is in like the party stores and the party favor aisles. That is like also consuming me. It's crazy. But I'm just trying to be grateful and make good choices. Okay, Office Max, and I'm out. Okay, you know I'm bleeding because I want to go off about men right now. A man, which is not only him, it's men. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it, y'all. I'm so sorry. If this vlog has been hard to watch, please forgive my luteal phase, okay? I'm gonna turn it around. But right now, the hormones, no, all is well. Cheers, take a drink. So after all that, I had to decompress. I made the mistake of like opening this email that was extremely dysregulating right when I got home, and I had about an hour and a half before I had to go get Rex, and Nate had painted Daphne's nails that morning, and he offered to do mine, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, let's do it, babes. So I also, when I was out, picked out a crumble cookie. I had to try this flavor. So all is well again. I got my sugar fix, and I can tell you a little bit more about just like the life lessons that I'm learning next week in regards to that email. But it's party prep, full swing. We made the cupcakes before bed, and I got these little gift bags all written out. Dance party. Okay, cuties, this is the wrap up, but don't click out if you've made it this far. Cupcakes made, party favors assembled. Yeah, are you on my email list? Because it's gonna be a little bit inception because I let my email list know when this drops. So but I also share some other things, and I think what I'd like to get into, and I sometimes do this, is sort of just translate, like transcribe what goes down in my journal and these like feelings and emotions and ideas that come through, especially in Cannabis Communion. I'll like translate those into an email and a discussion and a think piece or whatever. So go ahead and join the list if that's something you're interested in. And do you have a Valentine? Do you have a beloved? Do you have a friend? I strongly believe in dating your friends. Someone really sweet that you'd love to send a love note to. I'm going to be offering Oracle postcards as like a V-Day offering for the next week. So I'm gonna put that up on my website, and I'm gonna let the email list know when that is ready. So if you want to support me, if you want to support your friend, if you want to encourage snail mail, slow living, stay tuned. Hook it up, follow through, place an order. That's what I have going on right now. Okay, yeah, I gotta hit the hay. I gotta get to it. I gotta hit the hay. Thanks for watching. I can't believe it. Alright, see you next week. We're 3 weeks in. We're so consistent. Peace.